And we're back, as you can see. Whoa, whoa, look, it's over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, anyway, so this is gonna be the tough break gameplay changes. Anyway, so this is just gonna be for all the classes right here. Okay, so base weapon switch speeds change from 0.67 seconds to 0.5 seconds. That's actually gonna be pretty freaking tough change. I mean, that'll mean, like, if you were supposed to be, like, a scout, say, and you were gonna pull out a pistol to finish somebody, they actually have some time to get away. I mean, it's not that much, but it can affect a lot of situations. Upon spawning, friendly players will show outline for 10 seconds. Don't really get that one much, but I guess it's a thing. Updated various weapon description to better detail their functionality. Thank goodness they finally did this. Well, at least, they already did, but still, shut up. Okay, so the panic attack no longer auto fires when fully loaded shots can be held and released at will. That was the big part of it. And they didn't even nerf anything else either, because now this shotgun's going to be more reliable in more situations. The reserve shooter no longer boosts all-around switch speed. Instead, boosts switch speed by 20% to switch from speed by 15%. So what it's trying to say is that I'm guessing that I honestly don't know. I'll have to look at it when I get up there. I'm guessing, like, when you, like, instead of, like, all the weapons being switched at 15% speed, only it switches to that speed. Something like that. Hopefully, don't kill me. No longer mini crits. Any airborne targets. Jumping. Target must be forced by air via blast jump, knockback, air blast, or grapple. Yeah, that's pretty fair, I guess. Yeah, I like that one. Because, like, if people are just jumping and bunny hopping, then gets mini crits. It's not fair. As I told you, thank goodness, please tell me it's a nerf. I have one, and I don't like using it because I know it's just going to be completely overpowered. Anyway, let's see what it is. Now considered a sword, increased holster into playtime, and increased range. It wasn't considered a sword before. I thought the range was already at the sword range. Wow, I'm actually very changed. Honor Bound Change deals 50 self damage on holster if no kill was made. Cannot be holstered if player is below 15 health and no kill was made. Oh, so when you deal it, it does 50 damage to you. But if you're a Demonite, okay, and you just spawn with it, does that hurt you? And then you can just get to resupply. Oh yeah, I'm fine. But still, I don't get this one. 100% life restore on kill change to 50% health gain on kill that can result in overheal. Holy bejeebus. I kind of like the change, but it's one of those changes where you're going to have to hate it and like it at the same time, because, like, them healing 100% is, like, okay, this freaking sucks, because they're just going to be ping-ponging everywhere. And then, all of nowhere, you're just going to see, just get some over here. Oh, I love this one. I just looked at it, and I couldn't, like, no random crits. Finally, I don't know why they still have a sword that does crits, and I don't like it, and I wish it would have been taken out. I'm glad that it actually has now. That's pretty good. I can't wait for this change now. Okay, so now Edge Brothers. There, that's better. Scout. Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Increase health recovery on hit to 3% to 5. That's okay. Still not good at all, but they're making some changes to it. At least they're trying, let's be honest. Manual extinguishing an ally will now reduce the cooldown by 20%. That's actually pretty cool. That makes Man Milk even better, to be honest, but I like it. Not gonna lie. Oh, the Rap Assassin. Now, this was a weapon I was waiting to get buffed, of course, but let's see what happened. Now 72% more festive ornament shatters on impact, dealing a small amount of damage in the small radius. Ooh. Bleed effect still only applies to the target struck directly. So it hits people that are in a small radius around it, but the only person that gets bleed from it is watching it hit. That's pretty okay. The ball recharge rate increased to 25%. I have to agree with that change. Not gonna lie. It takes a while for the ball to recover. Yeah, honestly. But you don't want to make it like a second guillotine. Because I can see how that can get annoying and stuff. Anyway, let's see what else. Damage penalty reduced only by 5%. That's okay, I guess. Oh, what do we have here? Soldier, the Beggar's Bazooka decreased blast radius by 20%. I don't get that. And I do not like it. I don't use the Beggar's Bazooka, and I still hate this change. I don't know why they're doing that. Like, who cares? It's the Beggar's Bazooka. God, even I'm mad about it. Like, that's useless. Like, who cares? Anyway, the Contra doubled health regeneration. Doubled health regeneration rate. Regeneration is now decreased if player has been recently damaged. Nah, I don't know if that's a buff or nerf, but I just don't like talking about the Contra. I just think it's overused and okay. Base jumper. Removed hidden property of updraft when on fire. Why? That was pretty cool. I liked being a ghost person. That was like one of the coolest things to do with the base jumper, to let know that nobody used it. And now it's just gonna just go away like that. I don't like that change, to be honest. I just don't like it. Market Gunner added 20% speed penalty. Why? What? Why would you? The Market Gunner is a hard weapon to use. It always been a hard weapon to use. Why is there always going to be a penalty? This Market Gunner is probably one of the weapons where I say, leave it, never change it. It doesn't need to be changed. It's perfect the way it is. And now they're nerfing it when it doesn't need to be nerfed at all. It was never overpowered, and people who used it usually died or opened themselves up and stuff. And so, why is it being nerfed? I'm questioning it, but it doesn't need to be, doesn't it? It doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't need to be nerfed. It's stupid. Anyway, airstrike, reduced blast radius by 20% when rocket jumping. It's pretty good. I kinda like that one. 20% reduction when compared to stock. Now I have to agree with airstrike's overpowered. It needed some nerf. Not gonna lie. Oh, what's this? The Cleanish Carbine reduced fire rate penalty to 35% to 20%. That's nice. Added cricky meter, which is filled by dealing damage. Okay. Mini crits are no longer active by kill, but can instead be activated by alt fire when the crit key is filled. I like this one. Now I do. Because instead of like getting a kill with it and putting yourself into danger, you can just get it by dealing damage with the weapon itself. So that's actually gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be pretty cool. Cozy Camper quadrupled health regeneration rate. Generation rate is now decreased if player has been recently damaged. I like that one. Not gonna lie. Cozy Camper. I honestly use that a lot, so can't be mad at that. It's the same thing with the Mad Milk and the Girardi. Just extinguishing ally now reduces the cooldown by 20%. Okay. Pyro got some big buffs, nerfs, whatever it is. Let's see what happens. Pyros like to collect rainbows. Extinguishing a teammate now will return 20 health to the Pyro. What? I mean, okay, it doesn't make that much sense, I'd say. I mean, it's only 20% health, or 20 health. But, yeah, that's kind of something that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, see what else there is. Consecutive air blasts will no longer prevent enemies from still strafing until they touch the ground. Don't know what that is, to be honest, but Mazel Tov. Uh, the base flamethrower's damage fall off over distance has been decreased, resulting in higher damage output at range. Okay, I don't like this where it's going, but okay, let's see what the degreaser got. No longer boost all around switch speed. Instead, boost switch speed by 20 or by 60% and switch from speed now 30%. Ooh, they got hit hard. The degreaser now, now they removed the damage penalty. But again, it's a flamethrower. Who cares about damage? Increased air blast cost by 20%. Oh, that's the same thing that Banny said, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Freaking saw an on my cookie. Get the frick out of here. Come on, get out my cookie jar. Come on. Yeah. He's just there. I don't care anymore. Anyway, increased air afterburn penalty from 25% to 66%. Wow, they got nerfed the test degreaser pretty hard, eh? What? Phlogistonator. Remove 10% damage penalty? Why? But okay. When activating into taunting, gains a temporary invulnerability and immune to knockback effects. They buffed the Phlogistonator. Why would you think that's a good idea? The Phlogistonator is already considered one of the most overpowered weapons in Team Fortress 2, at least in my books and no ability. But why? What? Anyway, extinguisher properties changed. 100% chance of burning. Crit chance against burning players. So basically, what it did last time, and now it's 33% damage penalty. So you're gonna benefit off it a bit. 20% slower attack speed. That's gonna hurt a bit. That's gonna hurt the DPS. 75% slower switch to speed. You're gonna have to be using the degreaser if you're gonna be using this. Let's be honest here. Yeah, and it'll still be pulling it out less than regular speed, because then it just got nerfed to 30%. 30% minus 75% is a lower percent. Probably something to... anyway, Medic's got some stuff with the vaccinator. Medics now have slightly higher health regeneration when healing a hurt patient. Okay, that makes sense. I can see that happening. That's okay change by me. During setup time, overcharge build rate is now increased 3 times. That's okay. That's fair. Amputator. Taunt can now be activated by Altfire. Okay, that's decent. Healing done with the taunt now grants small amounts of overcharge. Don't get that one, but it's okay by me. Vaccinator removed 10% health regeneration on proper resist. Added slight uber build on proper resist. Increased uber charge rate from 50% to plus 67%. Reduced overhealed uber charge rilled bait by 30 penalty to 33% from 66%. As this penalty is applied after the base increased, healing an overhealed patient is now 33% more effective. Don't know what that means, and I don't care, to be honest. I have no idea what I just read, but yay, Crusader's Crossbow. Okay. Healing a player with an arrow now grants small amount of overcharge. They buffed the Crusader's Crossbow. I actually didn't think that would or could have been done, but they did it. Don't know why. I mean, the syringe, how is the syringe supposed to capture overcharge and send it back to you? The world may never know. but they buffed it for no reason because it was already the most usefulest primary weapon there is. I don't get it. Quick fix. Okay, fix cases where quick fix Ubercharge players could still be affected by certain knockback effects. Sorry, my English is pretty off. Players can no longer capture objective while under the effects of quick fix Ubercharge. That was quite annoying, I might add. I have to agree with that one. It sucked doing that. What am I eating? I don't know. There's some sugar cookies next to me, and I need to eat some. Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good. Anyway, the HUD cloak meter now displays motion and feign when Cloak and Dagger and Dead Ringer are equipped respectively. Okay. Pretty good. Dead Ringer. Initial damage reduction when feigning death increased to 74% to 50%. Okay, they're slowly making it better. I'd still would probably not use it, but they're making it a bit better. Spycicle. Fix the bug where ammo packs from dead players were not spilling the Spycicle meter. Okay, that's a bug. Okay. Fire immunity shield no longer appears when fire immunity is triggered. Thank you for fixing something that should have been done a long time ago. It's been a few months. Come on. Heavy. Fista still removes the deploy time penalty. Okay. Added penalty of increased holster time by 100%. Oh, so you can't switch it out to your minigun pretty quickly. Okay, yeah, I see where it's getting that. Gloves and running urgently. Increased holster time penalty. Okay, so they basically just switched it out with this one. That's pretty fine with me. Warrior Spirit. I love this weapon. It's just the Old Spice commercials. This is Bear Glove. It's amazing. Anyway, now heals 50 health on kill. That's really good. Damage received and dealt increased by 30%. Oh, this is going to be a high risk, high reward type thing, eh? Removed health penalty. Thank goodness. Okay. Also, it should be noticing that it says dealt increased by 30%. That means you are going to be still getting hit by that 30% even if you're have your minigun out. Because stuff like that. If they change it to when you switch to it, then that would make this very good, but that's probably just going to do something. Anyway, let's see. The eviction notice now provides 15% move speed bonus. That's pretty good. My bad. That cookie still has some stuff in it. Now provides 15% move speed bonus. That's pretty good. Now increases damage taken by 20%. Ouch. So basically, these are just going to be melee only weapons, eh? Because you won't be sitting around with the minigun because you're going to die. Holy goodness grief. Demo Man, you are going to get nerfed to oblivion. And we'll see what it is now. Shield Bash now deals damage at all ranges, scaled by distance. Don't know why they did that. But, you know, it's something. Anyway, melee damage boost. Shield Bash on amount of charge consumed now provides mini crit at 20% depleted and a full crit 60% depleted. Okay. Charging now removes debuffs from... Oh, that's pretty nice. It basically, every time, if you get, like, bleed, fire, mad milk, karate, and you charge, then it will just go away. That easily. Okay, that's pretty cool. All swords now have a slower deploy and holster speed compared to base weapons and additional to their increased melee speed. Hint, that is what you have there. Splendid Screen. Remove the ability to deal charge impact damage at any range. Now native to all shields. Okay, that was basically the only thing they had going for it, but let's read on still. Now increase recharge rate by 50%. Ooh. Ooh. That's amazing, actually. Oh, but the Persuader with that's just gonna stack up, and it's gonna be overpowered. Well, anyway, increase blast resistance from 15% to 20%. Okay, that's small, but it helps. Tide Turn now grants mini crit instead of full crit on Charge Bash. Thank goodness, no more ping pong. Turners, whatever they're called. Reduce resistances to 15%. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Let's be honest, the Tide Turner was really ridiculous. Reduce blast damage resistance from 40% to 30%. Removed fire immunity. So they're basically making the charge and targe more crap than it was. Because fire immunity was one of the best things that came out of that. And that's been sticking around for like 2 years now, probably. Yeah, around 2 years, so. Still don't know why they would change that. I mean, the fire immunity was okay by me. Okay, Clade Hima. Remove charge duration bonus. What? So basically, there's going to be a new weapon completely. My god. Now restores 25 health on kill. Removed health penalty. And now increases damage while active by 15%. That'd be amazing, actually. My goodness. So now, it's just going to be like, what's it's called? The Scotland Skull Cutter. Where you don't need a shield and you'll just carry it around, because whenever it's active, where its downsides take place. It's pretty good. And whenever you get a kill, you get 25% health for increase. Say me. The Prison Persuader. Removed ammo pickup granting health instead of ammo. What? Okay. Added penalties of reduced primary and secondary ammo. Okay. Ammo pickups now replenish charge. Oh, that's... No, okay. Now grants charge meter on hit. So basically what it is that this weapon's gonna be fully Demonite. And you're gonna be a god at charging, basically. That's... I hope there's not gonna be another Tide Turner incident when it first came out. Anyway, Quickie Bomb Launcher. Fizzle time increased from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. So basically, they just buffed the Quickie Bomb Launcher, like, hey, yo. Okay then. Oldable Caber. Please tell me this has gotten buffed. I miss this weapon so much, and I still use it. Ugh. Base melee damage increased from 35 to 55. Thank you. Added 20% fire rate penalty. You know, that actually makes sense. If you're just going to blow up, then your arm's just going to... Anyway, let's see. Added 100% switch to time penalty. This is too much to handle. Oh god, that sickened me. Why? Why, Valve? I needed a buff, not a nerf, and you just nerfed it again. Why do you hate this weapon? It was perfect when it first came out, and how it never got nerfed. Now it's just ridiculous. Come on. Loose cannon. Reduce projectile speed. Now if his watch. Yeah, that's pretty okay with me. Reduce cannon impact damage from 60 to 50. Damage also scales at distance. Okay, that's okay. Reduce knockback from cannonball hit. Oh, knockback strength is now similar to air blast. Okay, so loose cannon got a bit nerfed right there, which is decent, I guess. Oh, we're at the last one. Okay. Engineer. After removing sappers from a sentry, there is now a 0.5 second delay before the sentry is active again. I hate that. Not gonna lie, that's pretty stupid. I don't like how they're nerfing engineers. We don't have like enough engineers in the first place in the game. You're just gonna nerf them again. Okay. Sentry is brought into a respawn route will no longer detonate outside of man versus machine. What? I honestly don't know that. That's man versus machine thing. I haven't played enough of that to know what's going on there. The Jag added damage penalty against buildings. Now it takes 3 hits to destroy a sapper. Ouch. That sucks. Now with the 0.5 delay. Ugh. Rescue Ranger healing per bolt reduced from 75. Ugh. Okay, well that sucks. Engineer got perfect. Anyway, those are the balance changes. Get it? Balance? Because it anyway, yeah, that was it, guys. Enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you Smithmas Day, where I'm gonna get this hat. I hope. Possibly. Ugh.